ServiceNow CIS-EM Certified Implementation Specialist Event Management Exam. Question 1. When creating an alert management rule, where would you specify a workflow to resolve a given condition? Option A, from the Remediation tab. Option B, from the Actions tab. Option C, from the Launcher tab. Option D, in the Related Link section. The correct answer is option B, from the Actions tab. The Actions tab is specifically designed to configure automated remediation workflows or subflows for specific alert conditions. Question 2. What types of system can a management instrumentation and discovery server install on? Option A, Open Virtual Memory System. Option B, Microsoft Windows Server. Option C, Linux System. Option D, Microsoft Windows Desktop. Option E, Mac Operating System X. Option F, any system inside the customer firewall. The correct answers are options B and C, Microsoft Windows Server, Linux System. The server application is officially supported and designed to run continuously on Microsoft Windows Server and Linux system environments. Question 3. What would be the primary use case for creating JavaScripts in event management? Option A, to create a customized pull connector to retrieve events on behalf of an event source. Option B, to automatically populate the configuration management database. Option C, to parse a node name out of your raw event data in an event rule. Option D, to run as part of a remediation workflow for information technology alerts that fail to execute. The correct answer is option A, to create a customized pull connector to retrieve events on behalf of an event source. Custom JavaScript is typically required to build a customized pull connector when out-of-the-box connectors cannot retrieve events from a proprietary source. Question 4. What would you use to define the monitoring sources allowed to communicate with the ServiceNow instance for operational intelligence? Option A, metric registration. Option B, metric config rules. Option C, metric type actions. Option D, metric to configuration item. The correct answer is option C, metric type actions. Metric type actions define and authorize the exact monitoring sources allowed to push metric data into the instance for analysis. Question 5. The value of the alert priority score is a composite of what? Option A, the value of the alerts category and its relative weight. Option B, the value of the alerts category and its priority group. Option C, the value of the alert's severity and its priority group. Option D, the value of the alert's severity and its relative weight. The correct answer is option A, the value of the alert's category and its relative weight. The composite score is calculated by evaluating the assigned category of the alert against its predefined relative weight in the system. Question 6. Which attribute is responsible for deduplication? Option A, metric name. Option B, message key. Option C, short description. Option D, additional information. The correct answer is option B, message key. The message key is the unique identifier the engine uses to recognize identical incoming events and deduplicate them into a single alert. Question 7. What is the default collection polling interval applied to all event connectors? Option A, every 120 seconds. Option B, every 5 seconds. Option C, every 40 seconds. Option D, every 60 seconds. The correct answer is option A, every 120 seconds. By default, event connectors poll their respective target sources exactly every 120 seconds to retrieve new events. Question 8. What feature would you use to trigger a workflow or automatically generate tasks via templates? Option A, event rules. Option B, task rules. Option C, alert management rules. Option D, alert correlation rules. The correct answer is option C, alert management rules. Alert management rules dictate how the system responds to an alert, such as triggering an automated workflow or generating an incident task. Question 9. What are the valid states an alert can be in during its life cycle? Option A, open and reopen and flapping and closed. Option B, new and updating and waiting and complete. Option C, open and updating and swinging and closed. Option D, open and warning and flapping and clear. The correct answer is option A, open and reopen and flapping and closed. The defined lifecycle states for an alert in the system are open, reopen, flapping and closed. Question 10. What event management module allows for configuration of automatic task creation? Option A, alert management rules. Option B, task rules. Option C, event rules. Option D, alert correlation rules. The correct answer is option A, alert management rules. The Alert Management Rules module is where administrators configure the automatic creation of incidents or tasks based on specific alert conditions. Question 11. You have a system configured with a web server using basic authentication to enable operational management intelligence to push raw metric data. No data is getting through to the server. What is the most likely cause of the issue? Option A. The web server needs to be restarted. Option B. The web server needs to be started. Option C. An invalid secret key is being passed in the header information of the uniform resource locator for the request. Option D. An invalid password is set in the web server context. The correct answer is option D. An invalid password is set in the web server context. If basic authentication is configured but data fails to push, the most common issue is an invalid password configured within the web server context. Question 12. In the event table, which field maps the external attributes from the target system? Option A, resource. Option B, description. Option C, source. Option D, additional information. The correct answer is option D, additional information. The additional information field stores the raw payload and external attributes received from the target monitoring system in a structured format. Question 13. By default, the alert console displays what type of alerts? Option A. All primary open alerts and anomaly alerts with a severity of critical, major, minor, and warning that are not in maintenance mode. Option B. All primary and secondary open alerts and anomaly alerts with a severity of critical, major, minor, and warning that are not in maintenance mode. Option C. All primary alerts with a severity of critical, major, minor, warning that are not in maintenance mode. Option D. All primary open alerts with a severity of critical, major, minor, and warning that are not in maintenance mode. The correct answer is option D. All primary open alerts with a severity of critical, major, minor, and warning that are not in maintenance mode. The default view filters out secondary alerts and maintenance mode alerts, displaying only primary open alerts across the standard severity levels. Question 14. For an incoming event with a matching message key, what allows an existing alert to be automatically closed? Option A. In the event rule, set the severity to 0. Option B. In the alert rule, set the severity to 0. Option C. In the alert rule, set the severity to -1. Option D. In the event rule, set the severity to -1. The correct answer is option A. In the event rule, set the severity to 0. Setting the event rule severity to 0 signals to the engine that the issue is clear, which automatically closes the associated open alert. Question 15. A support agent resolves an incident associated with an alert, but the alert does not automatically close even though the property is set appropriately. What is the most likely cause of this issue? Option A. The support agent does not have the event management user role. Option B. The support agent only has the event management admin role. Option C. The support agent has the event management operator role but not the user role. Option D. The support agent has the user role but not the operator role. The correct answer is option A. The support agent does not have the event management user role. The automated closure script requires the user executing the incident resolution to possess the event management user role to update the alert table. Question 16. What are the two most accurate statements regarding the configuration management database and configuration items? Option A. The database is a series of tables that contain only key hardware components located in critical paths. Option B. The database is a dynamic list that tracks both the items within your platform and the relationship between those items. Option C. All items stored in the database must have an assigned Internet Protocol address. Option D. An item is any component within your infrastructure that needs to be managed in order to deliver services. Option E. Only physical servers are considered configuration items. The correct answers are options B and D. The database is a dynamic list that tracks both the items within your platform and the relationship between those items. An item is any component within your infrastructure that needs to be managed in order to deliver services. The database dynamically tracks infrastructure items and their relationships, and a configuration item represents any component required to deliver a service. Question 17. What would you use as a central location to explore the class hierarchy table definitions and configuration items? Option A. Remediations. Option B. Relation types. Option C. Identifiers. Option D. Process to type mapping. Option E. Class manager. Option F. Dashboard settings. The correct answer is option E. Class manager. The class manager provides a centralized visual interface to explore the entire class hierarchy table definitions and associated rules. Question 18. A 4-node cluster makes up the components of a business service. The impact influence for the cluster is set to 60%. How many members of the cluster must be in a critical state in order for the business service to display as critical in the impact tree? Option A 1, Option B 2, Option C 3, Option D 4. The correct answer is option C, 3. With a 60% influence threshold, at least 3 out of the 4 nodes must fail to exceed the threshold and turn the parent service critical. Question 19. By default, event management tries to bind an alert to a configuration item by matching the node name in the event to which 3 items in the database. Option A. Configuration item name and fully qualified domain name and Internet Protocol or Media Access Control address. Option B. Configuration item name and web server name and Internet Protocol or Media Access Control address. Option C. Configuration item name and fully qualified domain name and secure shell public host keys. Option D. System class name and fully qualified domain name and Internet Protocol or Media Access Control address. The correct answer is option A. Configuration item name and fully qualified domain name and Internet Protocol or Media Access Control address. The default binding engine attempts to match the event node name against the configuration item name, the fully qualified domain name, and the Internet Protocol or Media Access Control address. Question 20. The management instrumentation and discovery server requires an outbound connection on which port? Option A 445, Option B 161, Option C 443, Option D 143. The correct answer is option C, 443. The server securely communicates outbound to the ServiceNow instance over Hypertext Transfer Protocol Secure, which operates on port 443. Question 21. If more than one event rule applies to a particular event or metric, which of the event rules will run based upon the order of execution number? Option A. Only the event rule with the highest order of execution number will run. Option B. Only the event rule with the lowest order of execution number will run. Option C. All event rules will run from the lowest to the highest order of execution numbers. Option D. All event rules will run from the highest to the lowest order of execution numbers. The correct answer is option C. All event rules will run from the lowest to the highest order of execution numbers. The engine processes every applicable event rule sequentially, starting from the lowest execution number and moving to the highest. Question 22. When creating event rules, is it best practice to create? Option A. 2 rules for every event. Option B. As many rules as possible. Option C. As few rules as possible. Option D. 1 rule for every event. The correct answer is option C, as few rules as possible. Best practice dictates creating as few event rules as possible to maintain system performance and simplify administrative troubleshooting. Question 23. During processing of the event and if the event severity is blank, the state of the event is set to option A, ready, option B, ignored, option C, error, option D, processing. The correct answer is option C, error. Severity is a mandatory field for alert generation, so if the severity is blank, the event processing fails and the state is marked as error. Question 24. A customer informs you that they already have monitoring and event management tools. Which of the following describes the extra value that ServiceNow Event Management provides? Option A, alerts, incidents, problems and changes are automatically correlated with items and visualized in business service maps. Option B, manages relationships between alerts and related incidents to maintain an end-to-end lifecycle. Option C, provides a business-centric platform and single system of record for service monitoring and remediation results. Option D, provides state-of-the-art performance monitoring capabilities across different infrastructures. Option E, utilizes the power of servers to automatically create actionable alerts. Option F, only tracks hardware assets without correlation. The correct answers are options A and B and C and E. Alerts, incidents, problems and changes are automatically correlated with items and visualized in business service maps. Manages relationships between alerts and related incidents to maintain an end-to-end lifecycle. Provides a business-centric platform and single system of record for service monitoring and remediation results. Utilizes the power of servers to automatically create actionable alerts. ServiceNow adds value by correlating alerts to service maps, managing the entire incident lifecycle, providing a single system of record and utilizing discovery servers to drive actionable alerts. Question 25. You have an event with a source of trap from Enterprise 111, but the alert created shows a source of Oracle Event Management. If you want to change what this is set to, where in the event rule would you do this? Option A, transform and compose alert output tab. Option B, event rule info tab. Option C, binding tab. Option D, event filter tab. The correct answer is option A, transform and compose alert output tab. The Transform and Compose Alert Output tab allows you to manually override and map incoming values like the source field to a new desired value. Question 26. Copies of checks that have been included in agent client collector policies are known as what? Option A, check definitions. Option B, check models. Option C, check clones. Option D, check mirrors. Option E, check instances. The correct answer is option E, check instances. When a check definition is applied to a specific policy, it is instantiated and referred to as a check instance. Question 27. How often do baseline event connectors retrieve events? Option A, every 30 seconds. Option B, every 2 minutes. Option C, every 10 minutes. Option D, every 1 minute. The correct answer is option B, every 2 minutes. Out-of-the-box baseline event connectors are scheduled to run and retrieve new events from their sources exactly every 2 minutes. Question 28. Which attribute correlates multiple events to one alert? Option A, additional information. Option B, message key. Option C, metric name. Option D, short description. The correct answer is option B, message key. The message key is the primary correlation identifier used to group multiple related events into a single actionable alert. Question 29. What attribute is used to consolidate events into a single alert? Option A, event rules. Option B, message key. Option C, alert priority. Option D, severity. The correct answer is option B, message key. The system relies on the message key to recognize recurring issues and consolidate those events into one active alert. Question 30. Which attribute within an event needs to be exactly the same to allow for deduplication? Option A, metric name. Option B, message key. Option C, type and node. Option D. Description. The correct answer is option B. Message key. For the deduplication engine to function, the message key must be an exact string match between the incoming events. Question 31. In default configuration using baseline connectors, how often is event data collected from event sources? Option A. Once every minute. Option B. Every 2 minutes. Option C. Twice every minute. Option D. Every 5 minutes. The correct answer is option B. Every 2 minutes. By default, the scheduled jobs for baseline event connectors execute and collect data every 2 minutes. Question 32. What applications are included in the Information Technology Operations Management Health product? Option A. Event Management and Operational Intelligence. Option B. Visibility. Option C. Discovery and Service Mapping. Option D. Cloud Management. The correct answer is option A. Event Management and Operational Intelligence. The health product suite specifically includes event management to handle alerts and operational intelligence to handle predictive anomaly detection. Question 33. What is one of the main benefits of using event management and operational intelligence? Option A. To improve service availability by helping staff pinpoint service issue causes and evaluate the impact of plan changes. Option B. To increase service agility and produce fast, predictable results by automating manual, routine, error-prone tasks. Option C. To rapidly configure and launch secure agentless discovery of hardware and software resources and their relationships. Option D. To proactively warn against possible service outages using a range of advanced predictive machine learning methods. The correct answer is option D. To proactively warn against possible service outages using a range of advanced predictive machine learning methods. The primary benefit of integrating operational intelligence is its ability to use machine learning to proactively warn against outages before they occur. Question 34. Management instrumentation and discovery servers provide important functions in your deployment. What does the acronym stand for? Option A. Management and instrumentation and discovery. Option B. Messaging and integration and data. Option C. Monitoring and insight and domain. Option D. Maintenance and information and distribution. The correct answer is option A. Management and instrumentation and discovery. The acronym stands for Management and Instrumentation and Discovery, which accurately describes the server's role in the architecture. Question 35. Out of the box, how often do the events get processed in ServiceNow? Option A. Every 5 seconds. Option B. Every minute via a scheduled job. Option C. As soon as the event record is inserted via a business rule. Option D. Depends on connectors used. The correct answer is option A. Every 5 seconds. The event processor is a highly active scheduled job that runs every 5 seconds to ensure near real-time alert generation. Question 36. Which is not a valid method for accessing alert intelligence? Option A. In the right-click menu of an alert list, select Open in Workspace. Option B. By appending /workspace to your instance uniform resource locator. Option C. The Application Navigator Alerts Console menu item. Option D. The Application Navigator Alert Intelligence menu item. The correct answer is option B. By appending /workspace to your instance uniform resource locator. Appending /workspace to the uniform resource locator is not a valid or supported method for routing directly into the alert intelligence view. Question 37. To determine the top incidents for the configuration item associated with an alert, where is the best place to look? Option A. Alert Insights. Option B. Incident List View. Option C. Configuration Management Database Health Dashboard. Option D. Event Management Overview page. The correct answer is option A. Alert Insights. The Alert Insights workspace automatically surfaces the top related incidents associated with the specific item tied to the alert. Question 38. Agent Client Collector is built on what framework that enables you to adopt and extend monitoring checks from the community? Option A, Isinga. Option B, Senso. Option C, SolarWinds. Option D, Nagios. The correct answer is option B, Senso. The agent client collector leverages the open source Senso framework, allowing users to easily adopt community-driven monitoring checks. Question 39. Which of the following alerts should be processed first? Option A, Alert Priority Score 3106020 calculated on 2018-0601. Option B, Alert Priority Score 4406020 calculated on 2018-0531. Option C, Alert Priority Score 3306020 calculated on 2018-0531. Option D, Alert Priority Score 1106020 calculated on 2018-0602. The correct answer is option B, Alert Priority Score 4406020 calculated on 2018-0531. The alert with the highest composite priority score of 4406020 dictates the highest urgency and should be processed first. Question 40. Applying recommended event management best practice guidelines, which of the following events should generate an alert? Option A. Every event should generate an alert so you have the opportunity to resolve them all. Option B. Only events that necessitate action should generate an alert. Option C. Only the most critical events on every item should generate an alert. Option D. Every event on every critical item should generate an alert. The correct answer is option B. Only events that necessitate action should generate an alert. Best practice dictates that an alert should only be generated if human intervention or an automated remediation action is actually required. Question 41. What makes all ServiceNow metrics, tasks, services, configuration items, assets, people, locations, and information a single system of record for information technology and business processes? Option A. ServiceNow is installed within your data center, providing you complete control. Option B. All applications are built on the Oracle database standard, providing uniformity across products. Option C. All applications that are built by ServiceNow utilize the same data model and code base. Option D. ServiceNow runs on supported Windows servers and is managed through Windows Update. The correct answer is option C. All applications that are built by ServiceNow utilize the same data model and code base. The platform's true power comes from the fact that all applications are built natively on the exact same data model and code base, ensuring seamless integration. Question 42. What event value will auto-close an alert? Option A. Severity of -1 or OK. Option B. Type of clear. Option C. Resolution state of closing. Option D. Resolution state of clear. The correct answer is option C. Resolution state of closing. When an event is received with a resolution state explicitly marked as closing, it triggers the automated closure of the corresponding alert. Question 43. What does operational intelligence proactively identify before they cause service outages? Option A. Missing database data. Option B. Defects. Option C. Alert correlations. Option D. Orphaned items. Option E. Anomalies. The correct answer is option E. Anomalies. Operational intelligence uses statistical modeling to identify data anomalies that indicate a potential issue before a full outage occurs. Question 44. The correct regular expression to capture the name of the server in the text "the server web server 3.domain.com is down" would be option A. ***. Option B. The server ***. Option C. +. Option D. The server *+*. The correct answer is option C. +. The expression ++ captures one or more of any character, which effectively extracts the server name from the surrounding text string. Question 45. What is the recommended approach to normalizing data from a source system to the default values in event management? Option A. Event field mapping. Option B. Transform maps. Option C. Alert management rules. Option D. Business rules. The correct answer is option A. Event field mapping. Event field mapping provides a dedicated interface to translate proprietary source values into the standardized values required by the event engine. Question 46. You have an event that needs to be bound to a non-host configuration item. Which attribute needs to be removed from the Transform and Compose tab? Option A. Source instance. Option B. Metric name. Option C. Node. Option D. Resource. The correct answer is option C. Node. The node attribute is specifically used for host bindings, so it must be removed if you want the event to bind to an application or non-host item. Question 47. When are anomaly alerts generated by operational intelligence displayed in alert intelligence? Option A. When the statistical model threshold is breached. Option B. When they are promoted to information technology alerts. Option C. When it is manually promoted in Insights Explorer. Option D. When the anomaly score is greater than 100. The correct answer is option B. When they are promoted to information technology alerts. Anomalies remain in the background until they cross a critical threshold and are officially promoted to information technology alerts for operator visibility. Question 48. What ServiceNow feature would you configure to process incoming email to create events? Option A. Transforms. Option B. Inbound actions. Option C. Event processing jobs. Option D. Event filter. The correct answer is option B. Inbound actions. Inbound email actions can be scripted to parse the body of an incoming email and insert a new record directly into the event table. Question 49. If more than one alert management rule applies to a particular alert, which of the rules will run based upon the order of execution field? Option A. Only the alert management rule with the highest order of execution number will run. Option B. Only the alert management rule with the lowest order of execution number will run. Option C. All alert management rules will run from the lowest to the highest order of execution numbers. Option D. All alert management rules will run from the highest to the lowest order of execution numbers. The correct answer is option C. All alert management rules will run from the lowest to the highest order of execution numbers. Just like event rules, the engine processes all applicable alert management rules sequentially from the lowest execution number to the highest. Question 50. What is event management licensing based on? Option A. The number of unique nodes that can send events to the instance. Option B. The number of connectors and listeners it will collect data from. Option C. The number of connectors it will collect data from. Option D. The number of configuration items in the database that it will be monitoring. The correct answer is option D. The number of configuration items in the database that it will be monitoring. Licensing for the product is directly tied to the total number of configuration items in the database that are actively being monitored by the system. Question 51. What missing attribute would cause an event to have a state of error? Option A. Metric name. Option B. Source. Option C. Classification. Option D. Node. Option E. Severity. The correct answer is option E. Severity. If the severity attribute is missing, the system cannot determine how to prioritize the event, resulting in a processing error. Question 52. Modified agent client collector policies do not take effect until what action is taken? Option A. The check is tested on an existing agent or host. Option B. The policy is republished. Option C. Agents rerun the discovery policy. Option D. Management instrumentation and discovery server synchronization is initiated. The correct answer is option B. The policy is republished. Any changes made to a policy require the administrator to actively republish the policy before the agents will download and execute the updated checks. Question 53. What does the asynchronous messaging bus channel do on the management instrumentation and discovery server? Option A. Opens an inbound connection to the server. Option B. Allows web server transactions to be passed to ServiceNow. Option C, sends heartbeat information to the ServiceNow instance to ensure communication. Option D, continually queries the external communication channel queue via a persistent query. The correct answer is option D, continually queries the external communication channel queue via a persistent query. The asynchronous messaging bus maintains a persistent outbound connection to continually pull the external communication channel queue for new work without latency. Question 54. Within the ServiceNow Information Technology Operations Management solution set, which statement most accurately describes what event management is? Option A. The process responsible for defining, measuring, and improving all aspects of the availability of services. Option B. The process responsible for ensuring the capacity of services is able to deliver agreed upon service level targets. Option C. The process responsible for monitoring all abnormal occurrences, allowing for normal operations and detecting exception conditions. Option D. The process responsible for recovery action and planning through machine learning. The correct answer is option C. The process responsible for monitoring all abnormal occurrences, allowing for normal operations and detecting exception conditions. Event management is strictly defined as the process that monitors infrastructure for abnormal occurrences, detects exceptions, and escalates issues to maintain normal operations. Question 55. When creating a task from an alert, what event management module would be used? Option A, event rules. Option B, alert correlation rules. Option C, task management. Option D, alert management. The correct answer is option D, alert management. The alert management module contains the specific rules required to generate automated tasks such as incidents directly from an alert. Question 56. What is the preferred method of parsing in the transform compose step of an event rule? Option A, Python. Option B, regular expression. Option C, stream editor. Option D, JavaScript. The correct answer is option B, regular expression. Regular expression is the natively supported and most efficient method for extracting specific substrings of data during the transform step. Question 57. What are the server requirements to allow operational intelligence to successfully collect operational metric data via a push? Option A. This requires a minimum of 3 servers, 2 for event management and 1 for operational intelligence. Option B. This requires a web server in addition to the standard server. Option C. Nothing additional is required. This is handled by the standard server. Option D. This requires a minimum of 2 servers, 1 for event management and 1 for operational intelligence. The correct answer is option B. This requires a web server in addition to the standard server. Pushing high-volume metric data requires the deployment of a dedicated web server extension alongside the standard server application. Question 58. What would be an appropriate use case for having to write JavaScript in event management? Option A. To change the value of the message key. Option B. To create a custom action within a subflow. Option C. To parse a node name out of your raw event data in an event rule. Option D. To automatically create an incident. The correct answer is option B. To create a custom action within a subflow. JavaScript is often required to execute complex logic or application programming interface calls when creating a custom action within an automated remediation subflow. Question 59. A dynamic grouping of items based upon common criteria filtered classes that can be visualized in operator workspace is called? Option A. A business service. Option B. A technical service. Option C. An application service. Option D. A manual service. The correct answer is option B. A technical service. A technical service is a dynamic queried grouping of infrastructure items that share common technical attributes visualized together for support teams. Question 60. When sending data from the monitoring source to the additional information field, what format is supported? Option A. Extensible markup language. Option B. JavaScript object notation. Option C. Yet another markup language. Option D, comma separated. The correct answer is option B, JavaScript object notation. The additional information field is specifically designed to parse and store data formatted as a JavaScript object notation string. Question 61. Which step in the event rule configuration process enables you to ignore events and prevent alert generation? Option A, transform and compose alert output. Option B, event filter. Option C, event options. Option D, threshold. The correct answer is option B, event filter. The event filter step allows you to define specific criteria that when met will silently ignore the event and prevent an alert from generating. Question 62. What is an alert called that moves from an open to a closed state multiple times within a designated time frame? Option A, fluctuating. Option B, swinging. Option C, flipping. Option D, flapping. The correct answer is option D, flapping. An alert that rapidly transitions between open and closed due to an unstable monitoring threshold is referred to as flapping. Question 63. How would you ensure the quality of data in your configuration management database over time? Option A, manually inventorying items and eliminating duplicates. Option B, only use the ServiceNow Discovery application to populate the database. Option C, using only scripts to automatically monitor for and remediate duplicate items. Option D, having well-defined identification reconciliation and relationship rules. The correct answer is option D, having well-defined identification reconciliation and relationship rules. Establishing strict identification reconciliation and relationship rules ensures that all data sources update the database accurately without creating duplicates. Question 64. Which is an invalid state for an alert? Option A, flapping. Option B, closed. Option C, reopen. Option D, processed. The correct answer is option D, processed. Processed is a state associated with events not alerts. Valid alert states are open, reopen, flapping, and closed. Question 65. A support agent resolves an incident associated with an alert. What is the best method to close the alert? Option A, set the event management incident closes alert property. Option B, set the event management alert closes incident property. Option C, switch over to the alert form and close the alert manually. Option D, create a business rule on the alert table to match the associated incident. The correct answer is option A, set the event management incident closes alert property. The best practice is to simply enable the built-in event management incident closes alert system property to automate the workflow. Question 66. Impacted services for alerts are calculated using data from which table? Option A, hardware configuration table. Option B, event management impacted service table. Option C, configuration database relationship table. Option D, service configuration item association table. The correct answer is option D, service configuration item association table. The Service Configuration Item Association table maintains the flattened hierarchy used by the engine to rapidly calculate service impact. Question 67. A monitoring tool notification of a notable occurrence is known as what? Option A, an alert. Option B, an event. Option C, a metric. Option D, an alarm. The correct answer is option B, an event. A raw notification received from an external monitoring tool is classified as an event before any processing or deduplication occurs. Question 68. If a message key is not provided, which fields are concatenated to make our own? Option A, source and domain name, system and node and additional info and metric name. Option B, source and type and node and resource and metric name. Option C, source and type and domain name, system and additional info and metric name. Option D, source and source instance and node and type and resource. The correct answer is option B, source and type and node and resource and metric name. To ensure deduplication occurs, the system automatically concatenates the source type node resource and metric name to form a unique message key. Question 69. A load-balanced web application has a cluster of 5 Apache nodes. When considering impact calculation with application cluster member rule influence set to 45, how many impacted nodes within that cluster would cause the overall application service to have a degradation of service? Option A 1, Option B 2, Option C 3, Option D 4. The correct answer is Option D 4. With an influence rule of 45%, 3 out of 5 nodes must be impacted to exceed the threshold and degrade the service. Question 70. A service is not viewable in operator workspace. What could be the issue? Option A. The service is a manual service. Option B. The service is not set to operational. Option C. The service was created through service mapping. Option D. The service is a technical service. The correct answer is Option B. The service is not set to operational. Operator workspace only displays services that have their operational status explicitly set to operational. Question 71. What ServiceNow feature is an aid to rapid implementation of your event management and operational intelligence features? Option A. Deployment wizard. Option B. Step-by-step guide. Option C. Checklist application. Option D. Guided setup. The correct answer is Option D, guided setup. The guided setup provides a sequential interactive checklist that walks administrators through the foundational configuration of the applications. Question 72. The ServiceNow standard and shared set of service-related definitions that enable and support true service-level reporting is known as what? Option A. Service-level data model. Option B. Business service data model. Option C. Application service data model. Option D. Common service data model. The correct answer is Option D. Common service data model. The Common Service Data Model is the prescriptive framework that standardizes how services and applications are mapped across the entire platform. Question 73. Which is the best option to reduce latency issues when receiving events? Option A. Verify bucket field in event table is greater than 0. Option B. Verify event processor job count equals 2. Option C. Verify event processor job count equals 0. Option D. Verify event processor enable multi-node equals 2. The correct answer is Option A. Verify bucket field in event table is greater than 0. Ensuring the bucket field is greater than 0 enables the system to utilize multi-node processing to parse incoming events faster and reduce latency. Question 74. The default polling time to collect events from an event sources. Option A. 5 seconds. Option B. 30 seconds. Option C. 60 seconds. Option D. 120 seconds. The correct answer is Option D. 120 seconds. Unless customized connector schedules are set to poll their respective sources exactly every 120 seconds. Question 75. The Event Management Operator workspace can display all of the following except Option A. Alert groups. Option B. Manual application services. Option C. Discovered application services from service mapping. Option D. Correlation groups. Option E. Technical services. The correct answer is Option D. Correlation groups. The operator workspace is designed to display service topologies and alert groups, but it does not natively display raw correlation groups. Question 76. Within an event rule, how would you parse a node name out of your raw event data? Option A. JavaScript. Option B. GroovyScript. Option C. PowerShell script. Option D. Regular expression statement. The correct answer is Option D. Regular expression statement. A regular expression statement is the native and most efficient method provided within the event rule interface to extract specific text like a node name. Question 77. If events are not matching to alerts as you would like, what field should be changed? Option A. Resource. Option B. Message key. Option C, node. Option D, metric name. The correct answer is option B, message key. Because the message key is the sole attribute responsible for deduplication, changing how it is generated will directly alter how events match to alerts. Question 78. Processing on an event will create a state of error if what value is not set. Option A, node. Option B, source. Option C, severity. Option D, message key. The correct answer is option C, severity. The system cannot prioritize an alert without a severity value, so an event missing this field will immediately fail and enter an error state. Question 79. When performing configuration item binding, what fields does event management match to the node? Option A, configuration item name and domain name, system and internet protocol and media access control address. Option B, system class name and fully qualified domain name and internet protocol or media access control address. Option C, configuration item name and fully qualified domain name and secure shell public host keys. Option D, configuration item name and fully qualified domain name and internet protocol and media access control address. The correct answer is option D, configuration item name and fully qualified domain name and internet protocol and media access control address. The binding engine specifically looks for the configuration item name, the fully qualified domain name, the internet protocol address, and the media access control address. Question 80. What is the minimum role needed to view alerts? Option A, alert operator. Option B, event management user. Option C, event management operator. Option D, alert user. The correct answer is option B, event management user. The event management user role provides the foundational read-only access required to view alerts within the workspace. Question 81. By default, when are idle alerts closed? Option A, after 7 days. Option B, after 14 days. Option C, after 30 days. Option D, never. The correct answer is option A, after 7 days. A background scheduled job runs daily and automatically closes any alert that has remained idle without updates for 7 days. Question 82. What is used to correctly bind an alert to an application? Option A, correlation rules. Option B, workflows. Option C, classifiers. Option D, configuration item identification rules. The correct answer is option D, configuration item identification rules. Configuration item identification rules dictate the exact criteria the system uses to match an incoming alert to the correct application record in the database. Question 83. If you wanted to create a quick response alert rule to open a search on the description of the alert, where would it configured? Option A, launch applications. Option B, remediation workflows. Option C, remediation subflows. Option D, operator workspace. The correct answer is option A, launch applications. The launch applications feature allows you to configure context-sensitive uniform resource locator links that operators can click directly from the alert. Question 84. Where would you find the priority breakdown for an alert? Option A, under the More Information section. Option B, under the Activities section. Option C, under the History section. Option D, under the Configuration Item Problems section. The correct answer is option A, under the More Information section. The More Information section on the alert form provides a detailed breakdown of the category and weight scores that generated the priority. Question 85. Where does an operator give feedback on an automated alert grouping? Option A, feedback attribute on the virtual alert record. Option B, feedback attribute on the child alert record. Option C, feedback attribute on the event record. Option D, feedback attribute on the alert record. The correct answer is option D, feedback attribute on the alert record. Operators can use the feedback attribute directly on the parent alert record to indicate if the machine learning grouping was helpful or incorrect. Question 86. In your environment, no alert database automated or text-based grouping is occurring. What is most likely the problem? Option A. No correlation rules have been defined. Option B. No event management rules have been defined. Option C. Application services are not operational. Option D. The alert correlation property that enables grouping is set to false. The correct answer is option D. The alert correlation property that enables grouping is set to false. All advanced alert grouping functions are globally controlled by a specific system property that must be set to true for grouping to occur. Question 87. The additional information field is a string that gives more information about an event. An example of a supported string is option A CPU:100, option B CPU:100 status:3, option C CPU:100 status:3 in quotes, option D CPU:100 inside quotation marks and curly braces. The correct answer is option D, CPU:100 inside quotation marks and curly braces. The additional information field requires a properly formatted JavaScript object notation string utilizing double quotes around keys and string values. Question 88. In order for Simple Network Management Protocol trap notifications to appear in ServiceNow as events, what option must be enabled in the required server? Option A. Management Instrumentation and Discovery Simple Network Management Protocol Trap Listener. Option B. Simple Network Management Protocol Event Manager Module. Option C. Event Collector Extension. Option D. Simple Network Management Protocol Agent. The correct answer is option A. Management Instrumentation and Discovery Simple Network Management Protocol Trap Listener. A specific listener extension must be enabled on the Discovery server to actively receive and parse incoming trap notifications on port 162. Question 89. What event will cause Agent Client Collector self-monitoring to pause data collection? Option A. Communication with the server is lost. Option B. The amount of host memory being used by the agent exceeds a threshold. Option C. Communication with the ServiceNow instance is lost. Option D. The amount of host central processing unit being utilized by the agent exceeds a threshold. The correct answer is option D. The amount of host central processing unit being utilized by the agent exceeds a threshold. To protect the host system, the agent's self-monitoring mechanism will automatically pause data collection if it detects its own central processing unit usage exceeds the safe threshold. Question 90. Agent Client Collector can perform application service monitoring by configuring what option? Option A. An alert management rule. Option B. A proxy agent. Option C. A distributed cluster. Option D. An event rule. The correct answer is option B. A proxy agent. Configuring a proxy agent allows the collector to actively monitor application services remotely without requiring an agent to be installed directly on the target host.